Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Junaid here on this live stream, and super excited to share that I've just finished recording episode number 800 for the Hacks and Hobbies podcast. Yes, it's a lot of hours, it's a lot of minutes, it's a lot of content, and a lot of conversations. But that's what I love to do. I love to converse, I love to talk with people who have taken their passions to profit, who've gone from one stage of their life to the next stage. And they've done all that not just by themselves, but by showing up on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, whichever it might be, but then showing up on video, showing up on the platform, whichever way that they know to, and showing up consistently. So I was just going over the numbers, and I just saw that I recorded episode 799 yesterday with Nikita Vakhrushev, and oh my God, it's so much fun. These conversations are amazing. And I've got a few more scheduled for next week. Super excited to have a conversation with these folks coming on the podcast. I also got to chat with our good friend Gordon Farmark earlier today, and we're going to be recording an episode next week as well. So lots of fun things happening. Again, these are conversations that not only enable you to become a good, active listener, but then it also enables you to become a better human being. It's mostly personal development for me, right? So when you do that way, you're showing up with authenticity, you're showing up with your best self, best foot forward. So questions for you is, what have you been doing? How can I assist you in showing up consistently, in showing up the best way that you can? Even if it's the littlest thing for you to get started, I recommend just go for it, because when you do that, it helps you become a better version of you. So I've got a couple of things that I'm launching that's going to help you get to that next level. Number one, this is a 30-day video challenge. You can take it at any point in time that you like to. You can start on the 1st of July, or you can start in the middle of July, or you can start at the 1st of August or the middle of August, or any point in time that you want. And you can, go through this challenge. I'm going to walk you through every single day to make sure that you're creating content, you're getting comfortable in front of that camera, you're getting the thing that's the hardest for us when we're creating video content is that we are wondering what to talk about. We are wondering, hey, what is going to help people to listen, or what do I even like, what's my message, what's my impact? So you got to figure those things out, and I've got prompts and I've got questions that you can answer based on the day that you're working on this. And when you go through this 30-day challenge, you have such a mind opening, like, oh my God, this stuff is so easy. I'm just talking to a friend. For example, my good friend Brian Schulman, he started recording his videos many, many years ago. He did videos on LinkedIn, he did videos on other platforms, and it helped him grow massively, like in ways that is only possible when you go through the journey. And if you're not going through the journey, that's going to be a lot harder for you to understand what it takes. Just like somebody who decides to compete in a marathon, or even start getting into a marathon, what does it take? You've got to put in the work, you got to put in the effort, you got to learn through those day-to-day activities so that you're growing, so that you're leveling up. And by the end of your training, guess what you're doing? You are actually building materials, you're building muscle, you're building your capacity to run that marathon. Maybe half a marathon, a full marathon, a triathlon. All of this stuff requires work. It requires you to keep going. I've got my good buddy here, CJ Chris McPhee. Good to see you, brother. It's always a pleasure hearing from you. So thanks for jumping on to this chat. And you're absolutely right. You've got to do the work. You've got to show up. You got to make it happen for you before you can get to that next level. So how does a child learn how to walk? They don't give up, right? Just like they don't give up. And why most of the people learn and know how to walk, you've got to do the thing that you're passionate about. We also have got Alfred saying hello. Alfredo, thank you, my friend, for commenting. And yes, hello. Good to see you here. So back to the fact, right? You've got to do the work. You've got to put in the effort, and it's going to be really hard in the beginning. In the beginning, it's going to be very, very hard, but you got to just take a teeny bit of step at a time, and then you get better. And once you're in that motion of actually doing the work, it becomes easy. Even like, you know what? I'm already out here. Instead of doing a 5-minute walk, why don't I just do a 10-minute walk or a 20-minute walk? And then you keep building on that. Now, once you've built enough, you can then bring on other people. Or maybe you need people around you to begin with. For example, for me to get into podcasting, I found a community of other podcasters. I found a community of people that were helping me level up. I joined podcasting communities. When I was becoming a beekeeper, I joined Beekeepers Association, where other people were helping me understand what it takes to become a beekeeper. When I was working to get into cycling, I initially, it was really hard because I was just the rider myself, by myself, riding by myself. But when I joined this group of cyclists, it became so much easier because not only are they motivating you, they're encouraging you, they're also there to support you in riding that trail and going to do the thing. And yes, when you're motivated, you're disciplined, you get out there, but it's still hard work. It starts with those first few steps. And a story that I love to tell is when the pandemic started, I wanted to start a garden. My cousin was like, hey, I'm going to be starting a garden pretty soon, and we're going to do all these fun things. And a few weeks later, guess what? He's sharing these photos of and videos of, like, dude, check it out. I've got some tomatoes. I've got some peppers. I'm like, dude, what did you do? He's like, well, I got started. I'm like, no friggin' way. So that same weekend, I went and bought the lumber. I built these massive raised beds. We ordered the right soil and the materials, and we went and planted our seeds. We had peppers, and right now we've got okra, we got pepper, we've got squash, we have tomatoes, and eggplants. So we have 5 different plants right now planted in our garden, and we cannot wait to harvest them. It's so cool to watch them grow. So that's what it takes, right? You got to start with that first step, and if it's really hard, find a partner with you so that they can motivate you, and you have some kind of accountability with each other. But anyways, that's what I wanted to share. We just finished recording episode 800. It's kind of crazy to see the number of episodes that are out there, and we've also changed the publishing to publishing an episode a day. Starting this week, I believe This week and next week, we're publishing one episode every single day on Hacks and Hobbies. So go check it out when you get a chance. I'll drop the link in the comments below. But yeah, thanks so much for support. Thanks so much for the encouragement. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care.